Alright everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Core Keeper. Now, there's going to be some changes, alright? There was a massive update for the 1.10 major update called Bags and Blast. So, for those of you that like to skip ahead, now is your time to skip ahead because I am going to read the entire patch notes of what they added and a few quality of life changes that they made. So, if you were interested in that, please, just stick around for it. If not, skip ahead to the gameplay. We'll stay on the main menu screen until we actually start playing. So, some things that changed for gameplay. There's a new boss named Nimruza, Queen of the Burrowed Sands, found in the Desert of Beginnings biome. I've barely even touched on that desert, so that's something that we haven't even discovered yet. We'll get there eventually. There's a new cicada enemy that got added to the Azios Wilderness and in the dungeon of the boss we just mentioned. There's a new enemy variation of the bomb scarab, which will be in the dungeon as well, and a new sub-biome. This is going to be found in the Desert Beginnings, and the sub-biome is called an oasis. There's a new cattle called a dromble. I'm assuming that might come from the desert as well. There are 35 new pieces of equipment, including armor, accessories, and weapons overall. There are 4 new bombs that have been added: the mouse bomb, the blunder bomb, the proximity bomb, and the void bomb. There are new types of explosives and throwable consumables, which are just grenades, and the grenades they added are fire, stun, poison, charm, and actually I believe that's it for the grenades. There's now an explosive skill tree with 8 new skills, so we have another skill to level up and work towards. There's a new inventory management feature that can come in different sizes called pouches. There's ore and block pouches, seed and crop pouches, a fish one, and a valuable one. I don't know what those are, but I know that they involve storage, and I'm insanely excited for that. Next, we have the Mage and Warlock playstyles have been expanded with new features as part of their improvements, since those were the 2 most recent ones added. There's a new pet called the Arcane Symbiote. There's a new multi-purpose weapon called the Corrupted Meteor Staff, and a new offhand, which is a minion detonator. I don't know what that is, but minion detonator sounds pretty cool if you ask me. Oh, sweet, I can add the new content to this world. I just wanted to check on that. Minions have been made more aggressive. They will now actively pursue and attack enemies. Great for me with my minion build. There's new armor sets to include the Desert Guardian, the Lily Pad, Blast Armor, Tassel Armor. There's a new seed placement tool called the Garden Trowel. Alright, and here's where things are going to get a little long here. We are about a third of the way through our patch notes. So, there's added a content tab to the world info menu. Players can add new content to their existing worlds. For example, include new boss dungeons that appear in already existing biomes. Worlds that do not opt in are not going to see any changes, but they might miss out. So, we can add new content to this world, which is really cool that we can add these. We'll go through these in just a moment. New hotbar swapping feature. The hotbar can be swapped to other rows in the inventory by clicking the new arrows to the left of the hotbar or using the shortcuts. Quick stack to nearby chest has been added as a button to our inventory. That's got to be one of the biggest quality of life options for me because you guys get to see me run to every chest and put my stuff away. A shortcut can be used to quick stack items as well when the UI is closed. New inventory item locking feature. So now the first game I can think of that comes to mind is Terraria. In Terraria, you have an item favorite or locking feature, so if you quick stack, that item will remain in your inventory. Fantastic touch on that. There's new workbenches to include the laboratory table. It's craftable from the Scarlet workbench, the pouch workbench, which you get from a bearded merchant, the biome-specific explosive wall variations, those have changed as well. So now, my favorite block, the exploding walls, there's biome-specific ones. There are 5 new achievements. What else is there? I would say that's pretty much it in terms... Yep, so that's everything that changes for the gameplay. Next, we have game balance. Lowered the price of slime boss scanners, and slightly increased the loot drop for nillipedes and clay burrowers. I don't know what those are, honestly. Lowered the volume of the ambient sound effects of the seasonal merchant. Thank goodness. You guys know how I kept playing and I kept hearing the creature. I kept hearing him like, and it was goblin, just the little gremlin voice. I couldn't, it was too loud. So that's been lowered, which is nice. Loot sprites for some backpacks with newer graphics have been changed as well. Certain buttons in the inventory had some graphic updates to make them more distinct. And then there was a bunch of bug fixes, which we don't necessarily need to work on. And I would say that pretty much sums it up. So, for the start off of our video, that was all of that. Now, let's see the content that we can add. The Queen of the Burrowed Sands. A dangerous enemy has appeared. Adding them may overwrite some already explored areas in the Desert of Beginnings. I've only barely walked into the Desert of Beginnings, so this is fine. The Queen's Offspring. The Queen's influence extends into nearby areas as well. Adding this bundle introduces a new enemy type to the Azios Wilderness, which might overwrite some... Oh, we're fine. We would love to add this as well. Now, the Guaranteed Oases. Guaranteed Oases? Is that how you spell oases? Oasis? Oasis is O-A-I, right? Is that... I don't know how to spell oasis, and now I'm wondering. Hold on. Oasis. Oasis is O-A-S-I-S. This is O-A-S-E-S. Either way, Guaranteed Oasis. Adding this bundle guarantees that you get at least a few oasis biomes in the Desert of Beginnings, even if it has already been fully explored. Perfect. And I know we could have added all there, but we didn't need to. Okay, cool. Well, that's pretty cool. We added extra tunnels to our world, and I didn't realize you could even change these things. And we're still on hard. Okay. Well, neat. I say we jump straight into it here. Sorry for such a long intro. Okay. Oh, and that's right. You guys are going to be in for a few more updates. Okay, so welcome back everyone that did not want to listen to all of the updates. Basically, there's a bunch of gameplay changes. We just added a bunch of new things to our world and did some exploration. As you can see, I have a touch into the desert up here, but a bunch of stuff got added for the desert. So that's the quick sum of what was happening from the patch notes. Some new items and craftables have been added, as well as pouches, which pouches are going to be probably my favorite feature, and I'm looking forward to them. So, base layout. As you guys can see, I got a few more chests lined up, and I sort of reorganized things just a tiny bit. Nothing crazy. I also want to see, where is my quick stack to nearby chest? Ooh, the inventory's looking clean. Alright, we'll go in there in a second. But as you can see, I gathered some resources because I had a lot of stuff going on. So now we took all of our tables that we weren't using that were up here, and we sort of just tidied things up. That's really all that happened here. Now, we have core, and we have keeper fully spelled out. Based off of the way the game works, there was no way to avoid the letter P having... And I'm sad, because on the map, it's going to have 2 green dots, but I guess I can suffer. It's just the way they grow, they won't grow into each other. But, I mean, I like this being in the middle of our house. I think it looks great. I think it's pretty cool. As you can see, I started moving some stuff around on the farms. I haven't finished yet. I started relocating some of my crops, and eventually I'm going to be building auto farms. So what I'll probably do is make these a cool pattern where like every other one of these is gold. And this is now our little working table that we can work from. Something else to go over real quick before we get started on any gameplay here is, I don't know if you guys got to see the wood farm that I fully flushed out here. So this is basically all 3 types of wood that are in the game. And as you can see, we've got wood growing. It hits the platforms, or the drill pulls it through. It goes to the claw, and the claw puts it in a chest. So we have gleam wood, which is growing, and the top sides are all doing one specific thing. So gleam wood we probably need the least of. But we have it automatically placed in here to make planks. Then this one is taking our coral wood and turning it into planks as well. And then the same thing here with just regular wooden planks. So, yeah, this is the setup. Is this the most effective way to do it? Absolutely not. If someone is about to comment and tell me this can be done better, you're right. I know this could be done better. I like the way this looks on the minimap. I think it looks cool. I like the amount of space it takes up, and that's the only reason I did this. Most of this was done off camera because I did a lot of doing and basically just respecking it. There is one downside that I didn't solve, and unfortunately that is seeds will occasionally appear on these woodcutting tables, and for that I just keep them here, and I come over and I just put my seeds in here. Same thing for the wood. I assume this stack can go up to 999. I haven't tested it yet, but there's a long ways before that's coming. So, anyways, this is our total wood farm now. I think it looks pretty cool. I like the way it works. It's very simple, and it wasn't too expensive. We might put some different lighting sources into it later, but as of now, that's what it's going to sit with. And we took this copper node right here because we want to start building out more farms, and we're just going to basically get rid of it. So the goal here is to get 1800 copper out of it. I don't know how much we got previously, but each node contains 1800 ore, so I need this to go as fast as possible and get me out of there. Now, it is Corekeeper's birthday, or birthday week, I should say. Anniversary is the correct way to say this. Cool, we could actually spend 20 glow tulips and 20 slime and get a permanent anniversary cake buff. I did not realize that this was a thing. So we're going to go do that first. Happy birthday to you, music sheet, and then some green party hats. Cool. Yeah, let's go get our anniversary cake. I like his little celebration over there. Okay. I needed 20... Hold on, I needed 20 slime, and then 20 of these glow tulips. So give me 20 glow tulips, and 20 slime, please. And let's go get ourselves an anniversary birthday cake. I like that he just celebrates over here. Beautiful. It actually looks very tasty. Like, you know how in video games and cartoons, there's always like that one thing that... I didn't mean to eat it right away. I was gonna put it on the table. I wanted to have it on the table. But anyways, it looks good. I just like the way that it looks. We'll get some party hats in the music sheet later on. But anyways, it says, drenched in blue glaze and stuck with candles, this glow tulip chocolate cake marks a special anniversary. And so we've gotten our plus 27 max health out of it. So we're at a flat 700 now, which is kind of cool, honestly. Now, what else do we have to look at? We have our tab menu. As you guys can see, everything's been sort of changed out a little bit here. Well, more updated graphically. Nothing's like been changed. So new skill tree, we have explosives. Plus 0% explosives damage. Attacking with bombs will increase your explosives damage. And in the tree, we have explosive radius. So your first 5 points are going to level up your bomb radius. Then you can get a chance not to consume them, so I assume this goes up to a 30% chance, which is pretty solid. Or there's a chance for the explosives to drop their components, so if whatever you use to craft them, it could drop those when it detonates. 16% reduced damage from explosions caused by you and your allies. That seems really good if you're going to go through the bomb build. Gain 5 mana when detonating an explosive. I don't know how that really ties into it. I guess if you're doing a mage explosive build, you could do something with that. Maybe certain magic spells count as explosions. Or Adrenaline Rush. Gain plus 10% melee damage, increase for a short duration after setting off an explosion. And then you have burning damage. And then you also have a 20% chance to spawn napalm from explosions, which we all can just assume that napalm would be on the ground, exploding things that way. So cool. That's that. We have our pouches now that I cannot wait to go add. We'll take a look at that in a moment. The rest of the skill tree seems pretty straightforward. Nothing much has changed up here. Skill tree's still good to go. Our trash can looks a bit larger, and these buttons have been just nicely just updated, I guess. I was losing the right word there. We can toggle item locking, so if we want to lock something to never leave our inventory, when we quick stack, like our bombs, our torches, I like the little gold trim around it. It's very nice. So we could just, and I'm curious, hey, these have gold on them now as well. And if you move it, it keeps the gold on it. Perfect. I just like the gold trim portraits around my items now. I'm going to keep that anyways. We'll probably lock our potions as well. What else do we have? Oh, and probably our cake. We have some food to finish eating out, but I like this. I like this a lot. Next, we have quick stack to nearby chests. Move items to nearby chests with matching contents. That works from very far away, as you can see. That sent things really far out. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Next, we have a distillery table and a pouch workbench. We're going to need 100 coins and 100 coins, so 200 coins. Sorry, sir. Stay in there, please. But yeah, let's hit our quick stack. What is the shortcut for this? It's R. Wait, no. R is the organize. The shortcut for quick stack is Q. Hey, it put our seed away. This is great. This is fantastic. This is something that wasn't even necessary in the game, but it's going to make things just so much more enjoyable. Like, you come back from a long run of exploration, you just stand here and press Q and everything's gonna fly. Now, I will say, the added touch of being able to see it is kind of really cool. I like that part. We might have a distillery table, actually. Let's get a pouch workbench. Do we have a distillery table? Is that what this is down here? Yes, we already have distillery table. Well, now we have a pouch workbench, which is going to make me very happy. Let's see what we can craft in this. We can craft all of the pouches. So, the small ore and block pouch, +5 pouch inventory slots. So we have medium unlocked, and we have small unlocked. So this is for ores. It's exclusively for ores and blocks, with dedicated slots that auto-sort items as you gather them. It takes 1 gold bar, 4 iron, and 6 fiber. It's very cheap. This one is for seeds and crops. This one is for valuables. And this one is for fish. So we're going to craft up our medium ore one. We're going to craft them all, actually, because I think we can just equip them all right now. So these are all mediums. I assume we can get them into larges. So let's go ahead and put them in the order. Okay, so now we can see them down here. Ooh, okay. I like them like this, so it goes like largest to smallest. Actually, no, let's do it like this. Medium ore and block pouch. Okay, so +8 inventory slots. So now we can dedicate things. For example, we could say we want this seed to always just be in our inventory, which isn't necessary, but since we're exploring certain biomes, what we'll do is we'll put all of our seeds away for now, since we're not doing any planting at the moment. And when we pick up seeds, they will now be able to go into these slots. And for those of you that are wondering, like, why this is special, for example, you can't take these plants and put them in the slots. These are reserved for valuables, ores, blocks, etc., etc. So, something like coming over here and just always holding... Let's just add ourselves 1,000 dirt blocks into our inventory. We can always have 1,000 dirt blocks and they're locked. So now, no matter what we do when we hit Q, we put our 100 coins away, it keeps 1,000 dirt blocks in our inventory. So if we ever need dirt, we can do that. If we need valuables put away, we have extra space for valuables. This is really cool. This is probably one of the best updates I could have asked for, is this type of storage. This is perfect. Couldn't have asked for anything more. Now, let me put the rest of this away. Inventory is getting a little messy in the house, but we've got a little more organizing to do. That will come later. You can also be locked. Okay, cool. And then we'll keep this as well. Oh, and you know what? We might as well lock these bad boys. Not that it's necessary to lock all these things, but you guys know that I keep them in my inventory almost all the time anyways, so they might as well be here. So, I do apologize. It has been update after update after update, and not a whole lot of gameplay. But it's good updates. It's really good updates. So I'm pretty excited about this. So now there was something else to do. We do have our cycle here. Swap hotbar up is left control. Okay, so now you can have custom hotbars. So this is the other cool thing. I can have this if I'm going to be out exploring and doing combat, and then I'm like, oh, quick, time to build. Boom. I can have this hotbar, which I don't know which one this one is, because these are separated by my plants. So now I could have all of my dirt stuff right here. But I could build out a custom hotbar in my inventory of building stuff. So this one could just, I can scroll through hotbars now and be like, oh, do I need to build something real quick? Instead of going like this, putting it here, putting it back down, I could just hit control, scroll through and go, oh, it's here. And then I can scroll through this bar as well. Again, they hit quality of life on the head. I don't think they could have done this any better, genuinely. Next, we had someone who was asking to be named after one of our farm animals here. So, King Jonathan, you were wanting to be one. Now, I do believe your username is going to be too long for that. So, you'll have to let me know if you want me to change it, but we're going to name you after one of the Stroly-Polies right here. Let's try... Oh no, King Jonathan actually fits. Okay, cool. Well, you get to be one of our Stroly-Polies. You do have the longest name now, so I hope you enjoy that. And hello to all of our other friendly viewers just kind of hanging out here. Alright, let's go test away putting our stuff. And then we need to progress. I need to progress. I have been doing a lot of things that are not long-term progression. But that's just what I'm doing. Press Q. Everything floats away. It's beautiful. Everything that's not locked gets taken out of the inventory, and as you can see, we got to keep our dirt blocks. So, we're going to head down to the ocean because we want to upgrade our boat. Next task, our task is get 120 octarine bars. Now, how many do we have? We currently have 51. We need octarine. We're going to go get some octarine. We should go back up here and take our teleporter. I still need to really finish out exploring this last little bit of Gorm's Path. I can't believe I never did. So we're going to head down back to the ocean biome, and we're going to search for... Oh, beam me up, used a waypoint. That's one of our new achievements that was just granted to me. I guess you guys will just get to see the new achievements whenever I earn them. Well, you won't get to see them because I have them turned off for your viewing, but I'll be able to see them. So here's what I want to do. I want to get in the water, summon myself up a wonderful jellyfish to help me out. Oop. Okay, there's already way too much stuff here that I'm not happy about. And we're just going to go exploring for a little bit, and we're going to go find some more octarine. That's basically today's goal. We'll go look at some new islands if we can. We dodge that. And you know what? Why don't we just jump on this island right here? We haven't explored it yet. Seems pretty doable. Another tentacle whip. Oh, there's already so much stuff. Okay. Just calm down, guys. There's a little much going on over here. Ah, crap. I was trying to dodge that. Alright, let's take out this arm as well. Okay, cool. Is everything done? Are we done killing everything over here? There's so much. Okay, I just need to get on land now. Okay, perfect. Now, let's see how this is working in the way we were just discussing it. So, we have things like ore in our inventory now. Get rid of the blue goo. We actually need the blue goo. So here's how this is going to work. We have things like fruit and seeds. Let's do a quick little test real quick. Instead of filling up our inventory, we can just go wood and blocks and ores. Okay, wood can't go... Alright, so wood has to be stuck into your inventory. Scrap is also something that we're going to keep in our inventory and locked as well. The bombs especially too, but we're going to lock our scrap as well, so we always have a little bit of scrap on us. Now, mob drops, we don't really have anything to keep those from getting taken away, but it auto-filled the stuff for the biome. And you can see our rusty fishing hook went here. We only have one, but there's another one over here, so I assume when we go pick it up, it will automatically put it in there for us. Oop, oop, I'm getting a little slippery over here. Okay. Perfect. Now we've made it into the actual essence of the island, I suppose. Now we can start exploring and finding ourselves more ore. Nope, nope, nope. I didn't mean to hit you. Sorry, bud. Oh, that's right. We do have the stun capabilities now, too. That's kind of cool. I almost forgot about that, genuinely. Okay, I'm not really seeing any ore sparkling on this island. I see some over there. We're going to head straight to it. So basically, we're just collecting ore and gathering stuff. And as you can see, more things filling up our inventory, but most things are going to go down here. And then when we get back to the house, we're going to press Q, and it's all going to go away. It's all going to be stored nice and neat, nice and tidy. Plus, the changes to these menus, like even the button color changes, are just gorgeous. They absolutely crushed it. Okay, let's grab ourselves up some more ore here. And I guess we could continue exploring through other portions of the island. But I don't see much more. Also, I'm going to do that thing that I always forget, which is I'm going to go grab my boat before I screw myself over here. Also, I didn't even realize there was octarine right here, so I'm glad I came back. Okay. Now, I'm curious if the bombs have to do damage, like as a weapon. Yeah, that makes sense. It's explosives damage. I don't know why I'm reading into that as if they wouldn't... As if you wouldn't be required to damage an enemy with it. Pretty sure if I just blow up some rocks, it's not going to level up my bomb damage. Okay, another good chunk of octarine right here. Oh. We have been here. I just looked down and realized, and I was like, wait a minute. This is somewhere we've been before. Look at our map. This is the front portion of this huge dungeon that we've already seen. So let's go ahead and just take you out, good sir. Okay, cool. And then let's... Oop. I see you over there. Let's go ahead and get our summon out. Might as well. I love aggressive minions now. That's going to be such a huge change for me. Like minions actually wanting to go out and destroy enemies. It's going to make life a whole lot easier. I'm looking. I see some up here. Oh, my minion was like hauling ass around the whole island there. Okay, so that's kind of cool. I guess it's because he was blocked off, so he wasn't able to gain access to where I was, so it had to run all the way around. Because my minions don't blink with me. Okay, let's jump back in the water here, and let's just go get a little more exploring done. We're going to be close to wrapping it up for this episode here pretty soon. And I do apologize for that. I know most of it was updates, but I am going to continue sticking with my 30-minute format, you know? It's a great format. It helps me out when I'm recording, and I think it's pretty good to keep consistency over anything else. I'm a firm believer that consistency is probably the best thing for just about anything, really. So, we're going to continue exploring out. We have so much more we can carry now. I'm so excited about this. I don't have to return home as often. I can stick around in a biome much longer now. Now, granted, if you have an inventory full of stuff and you try to go to another biome, yeah, that's not going to work very well for you. You're going to fill up on items very quickly. Okay, I need to see the map a little bit because... Alright, are we safe to view? We're not safe to view. Are we safe now? We're safe now. We need to take a look at the map. We should go straight down until we find another dungeon, and then maybe we can call it there. Still, though, I'm stoked. I'm so stoked. Like, I have been off Core Keeper for a little bit. I've been busy. Been doing other things, playing other games, just out and about. Doing some school edumacation and job-related stuff. But now I can go back to playing video games and relaxing. You know what? We did find an island. It wasn't exactly what we were looking for, at least not yet. But I say we take out some enemies and we land. Maybe get a little bit more ore. Because remember, the goal is to get... It's to upgrade our boat. That's what the goal is. That's what we're going to be doing this episode, is what we're going to be doing next episode. Although this episode, like I said, was mostly talking over all the changes. But either way, again, the game is about to progress faster for me, personally. I think based off of my playstyle, I'm going to be able to progress a lot faster than I was. Which was good, because I felt like I was kind of hitting a little bit of a wall, and that was nobody's fault but my own, because I chose to play the game on hard, and I'm not playing as I should be for the enemies being on hard difficulty. But I'm learning. Alright, let's grab some more ores up here. Hey, we got +1 to mining, but no new skill point yet. And I guess we do have our ancient pickaxe, but we'll probably upgrade to the octarine pickaxe just to make it match the rest of our set. And then as far as the hoe goes, I think that one just remains scarlet. You're gold. I don't actually need any gold. So let's continue on a little further down. Nope, I see you down there. So if I summon you... Oh, look at that! It does. It actively just goes out there and gets him. Ugh. Sorry. Trying to dodge here. Bob and weave. I'm jiggle peeking. I'm playing it like it's Counter-Strike right now. Okay. Oh, crap. You know what? We have little potions we can take. For this exact reason. And we left our octarine there. Let's grab these last few pieces of octarine. How many are we at so far? 49. Okay, we're actually getting fairly close. We're getting more ore than I thought we would. Even just this first little bout. Why did you automatically attack? They're not aggroed on us. You didn't have to attack them. Although I suppose we would like the slime anyway, so it's really not that big a deal. I just really wasn't expecting it. Oh, hey, look, and we did find another little temple, so when we come back, we'll be able to go straight into exploring that. We'll go grab the rest of this octarine, and then next time... Oh, we're perfect. We don't have to go anywhere. We're in the temple. This was all planned by accident. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. God, the inventory's so nice. It's just so nice to have these little changes. This is so good. But we're going to call it here for now. So when I see you guys next time, we'll be exploring through another temple, a lost city over here. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode and you're excited, just as excited as I am for all the new updates. And I will see you next time. See ya.